A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Bernadine Jai Singha. Let's take a look at headlines.
Motor accidents in Kalaniya, Tambula and Anuradhapura claimed the lives of 7. The selection of a new chief prelate of the Askari chapter to commence this afternoon. Amnesty period announced to hand over illegal firearms to the state. Sleet rains down on Norelia. Iceland names Inda Johansson as new Prime Minister after the former Prime Minister stepped down in the wake of the leaked Panama Papers.
In local news, 7 people were killed in motor accidents which have taken place in several parts of the island.
One person was killed and 4 others injured when a tipper truck transporting sand collided with a train in the Telangapatha level crossing in Vanavasala, Kalaniya this morning. The victims were travelling on the footboard of the train when the incident occurred. Police said that while 5 people were admitted to the Colombo National Hospital for their injuries, 1 person succumbed to his injuries. The train was flying from Polgahavela to Colombo when it collided with the tipper truck. The railway control room said after repairing the train which met with the accident, measures were taken to steer it to Fort Colombo. It added that no disruptions were caused to the operations on the main railway line due to the incident. 2 people were killed in a motor accident which took place on the Dambulla-Habarana road in the Audangana area in Sigiriya. The police said that the accident was a result of a collision between a jeep and a 3-wheeler last night. One of the victims was a 48-year-old resident of the Megaswab area in Habarana. The other individual who was injured in the accident succumbed to his injuries while receiving treatment at the Kandy General Hospital early this morning. 3 people were killed in a motor accident in Kakirava, Anuradhapura. Police said that the 3 victims were travelling on a motorbike. The accident occurred when the motorbike, which was travelling from the Senapura area in Kakirava, veered off the road and crashed into a tree after losing control of the vehicle. The victims, who were residents of the Vedenia area in Senapura, were masons by profession. Their bodies have been placed at the Senapura Rural Hospital. A motorcyclist travelling from Habarana to Maradan Kadavala collided with an oncoming bus close to the Mamiliava temple. Police said that the motorcyclist died upon admission to the Maradan Kadavala base hospital. The victim was identified as 24-year-old Tharaka Madhushankar, a resident of Kakirava, Imbulgasbava. Our correspondent said that his remains have been handed over to his relatives. The driver has been arrested by the Kakirava police.
The selection of the new chief prelate of the Askariya chapter will commence this afternoon amidst a religious ceremony at the Askariya temple.
It has been decided to nominate 2 Anunayakas for the position of the chief prelate of the Askari chapter. According to member of the Sangha Council of the Askari chapter, it has been decided to nominate 2 Anunayakas for the position of the chief prelate of the Askari chapter. According to the member of the Sangha Council of the Askari chapter, Most Venerable Madagama Dhammananda Thero has an election for the post of chief prelate will not be held. The appointment will be decided through rounds of discussions. Adonayaka of the Askari chapter and chief incumbent of the Dambula Mutiyangana Rajamahawihara Venerable Varakagoda Jnanaratana Thera and the Solos Mastana Adipati of Polonaro Venerable Vendarwe Upalithera are the candidates for the post. The post of chief prelate of the Askari chapter of the Siam sect fell vacant following the demise of Most Venerable Kalakama Sri Attadasi Thera.
The Ministry of Health states that a reasonable price has been set for chemical tests conducted at private hospitals. Director General of Health Services Dr. Palitha Mahipala said that the price had been set for 33 tests conducted at private hospitals. The Director General also said a minimum time period of 10 minutes must be allocated to test a single patient. Scale up diabetes prevention, strengthen care and enhance surveillance will be the theme of the World Health Day, which is marked today. Reports show that 422 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes worldwide. Director General of Health Services Dr. Palitha Mahipala said that 11.5% of Sri Lanka's population suffer from diabetes. He added that diabetes can be prevented by following a healthy diet. The Railway Department states that steps have been taken to implement the previous followed train schedules. Railway Operating Superintendent Vijay Samra Singh has said that the train schedules of the department were amended on the 30th of last month and that after taking into consideration the opposition of the passenger unions, of decision was taken to implement the previous used train schedules. And moving on to another local news, the Meteorological Department urges the general public to take necessary steps to prevent accidents caused by lightning with the onset of the inter-monsoon rains. The department added that fairly heavy falls are also likely at some places and that there may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers.
Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places over most provinces, particularly in inland areas of the island after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy falls are also likely at some places. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by the lightning activities. On the apparent northward relative motion of the sun, it is going to be directly over the latitudes of Sri Lanka during 5th and 14th April in this year. The nearest towns of Sri Lanka over which the sun is overhead today are Mahara, Ginigathena, Kirivalgoda and Navgala about 12:13 noon. Sachinta Jayasekara, duty meteorologist.
An amnesty period has been announced for those in possession of illegal firearms to hand them over to the state. Issuing a communique, the Ministry of Defence said that the amnesty period is from 25th of April to the 5th of May. The Ministry of Defence noted that during the period of amnesty, illegal firearms in one's possession can be handed over to the closest police station, divisional secretariat or district secretariat. Sleet rained down on the peak of the Piduruthalagala mountain in Nuwara last evening. Our correspondent stated that the pellets of ice poured down in the area for nearly 5 minutes.